So, Dean, good to finally meet you, man. And the colour I think I've decided to wrap the car is... Right, so I recently bought this Mark 6 Golf GTI unseen, and when I actually saw it for the first time, I thought, what have I bloody done? Why have I bought this car? I don't like it. I don't like it. I paid £5.5 grand for it, which was cheap, but in this video, we need to try and get me to like it. And the only way we're gonna do that is we need to transform the Golf GTI. I've got an email here of a whole list of stuff that this car's had done, but before we talk about that, let's talk about what I dislike about this car. So yeah, these wheels, they're off an early Audi R8 V10, which I love Audi R8 V10s, but I'm guessing these are replica wheels. They're looking a bit ropey, they've got no centre caps, the tyres are a bit rubbish, and I just don't think they suit the car. It's got this horrible key scratch down the passenger door, and annoyingly, it goes into the rear door as well. Carbon fibre mirror caps, you know what? I quite like them. I think they've got to stay. And what about these as well? These sort of wind stroke rain deflectors. Should we keep them? I quite like the look of them, but I'm a bit unsure. We'll see near the end of the video. At the back, yeah, that sticker's a little bit of a giveaway. We'll get back to that shortly. These rear lights, I do not like these rear lights. I'm sure lots of people love them, but I would much prefer, like, this is a Mark 6 Golf GTI. This should be untouched, well, bar under the bonnet, but the external of this car shouldn't be tampered with. So I would love to get a nice set of stock rear lights for it. Do you know what, that rear spoiler, I absolutely love that. It is proper carbon fibre, and I just think it just finishes the end of the car, or the end, the roof, the top, this section of the car nicely. Yeah, these plates, I think they look a bit silly, don't they? And I don't like the fact that, well, two things. I don't like the style, yeah, they're sort of multicoloured, which I know some people love, but I don't. And secondly, they're not covering the bloody original number plate holes. Yeah, I just don't like that. We need to get some normal plates for it, and preferably go back to the original 09 reg that it came out of the factory with. Oh, and whilst we're here, these sort of, I don't even know what they are. They look like something out of an Avengers movie, don't they? They need to go as well. I think this car definitely needs a new windscreen as well. Something else with this car as well, right? I've got the key. Hashtag key check, why not? I know we all know what one of them keys looks like. When you put the key in ignition on most cars and you turn it, yeah, it should then start. But with this car, yeah, not much. But when you put a jump pack on it, there's more negatives. Let me show you what it sounds like when it actually starts. Yeah, but yeah. The key. Hey! So it's just a battery, but yeah, it's got this horrible noise. Exhaust rattle. There is a crazy amount of lights on the dash as well, which is also a little bit annoying. Under the bonnet of this car is where it gets quite interesting. By the way, let's just take this moment to admire how mint this thing is under the bonnet. So let's just quickly scan through this email. It's got a hybrid turbo, a stage 3 intercooler with the forced piping. You can see the APR carbon fibre intake there as well. It's also got a ram air filter, full Miltech turbo back exhaust with a sports cat, but it's only got a stage 1 map, which is quite interesting. So this car is basically running at a really reserved level of power. I don't actually know what power it's running. So in this video, I think what we need to do, one, we need to get the map set up correctly, yeah? 2, I want to get all these bits that I've mentioned done. And 3, somewhere near the end of this video, we're going to have a fully complete car to how I would like it, yeah? Because that's important. I think even these might have to go, these little, don't know, they're all right, they're all right. Back to the inside. So this car's got a DSG gearbox. It's got full leather interior, so it's got really good spec. It's only done 96,000 miles, which ain't too bad for the age of the car. It's also got this carbon fibre dash inserts, which is actually, I think that's actually real carbon fibre. Also, when I bought this car, I obviously done a car vertical check. I'll put that on the screen now. You can see the mileage is genuine. It's got all green ticks, yeah? Do your car vertical checks, people, because I bought this car completely unseen. I could see all of that history without even seeing the car, yeah? You can see it's got no finance on it. It's been in no accidents. It's got no horrible history. It's not been stolen. And like I say, more importantly, oh, it's got Sambo's tyre stick on the back. Shout out Sambo. It's a bloody good base car. So what we're going to do now is, I've just been on Instagram, and you know Dean from Salvage, coincidentally, he's just put a set of Mark 7 Golf GTI performance wheels on his Instagram for sale, 350 quid. And I messaged him straight away. I was like, Dean, I want them wheels. Send me your bank details. I'll send you the money. So I think first things first, we need to go over to Mr. Salvage's yard, pick up the wheels, and then order some lights and just let it all unfold. We also need to go to VRS and dyno this car, get it tuned to see how much power we can get out of it. So I need to write a list. So wheels, tuning. It is transit. It is transit time. Yeah, right, here it goes. 3, 2, 1. Of course it starts. If you didn't see the video of me driving all the way to Germany, to the Nürburgring and back in this wonderful thing, go and check it out. That's it, we are off in the transit. So we are now on the road on the way to Huntingdon. That's where Dean's at, and I'm in Milton Keynes, about an hour away. Hey ladies, hey fellas, you know you're doing good. Put it there, pop, pop. Put it there, pop, pop. Pop. I think we are here. Yes, we are here. Is this it? Oh, I can see a Focus RS. Bright green one. And a Golf R, is it? I wonder if he's got any rear lights for the Golf GTI.
The destination is on your left.
I'm definitely in the right place. Definitely in the right place. So, Dean, good to finally meet you, man.
Hey, buddy.
You've actually got my middle name. That's cool, man.
Okay.
I can never forget your name, can I? So, obviously, for those that don't know who you are, Save and Salvage is your YouTube channel, yeah? And you literally save salvage cars.
I try to, yeah.
It must be a headache, man. This is a prime example of the headache you've currently got. R35 GTR.
I'm about to start filming it, and I'm going to try and get it off the trailer.
Did you do a car vertical check when you bought it?
I did do a car vertical.
Really?
Or they may be sponsoring this video, I don't know yet.
Well, they're sponsoring my one, so we'll show an example of what a car vertical check looks like on this car.
Yeah.
Is there any, I don't know if there'll be any pictures of it just yet, because it's quite fresh, isn't it?
It's quite fresh, so it'll show up at its Cat S, but it probably won't show any pictures just yet.
Just yet, yeah. Okay, cool, man. So you put these wheels up on Instagram.
Yeah.
I snapped them up straight away because I'm doing
You were hashtag on it.
hashtag on it, always, always on it. The reason why I'm buying them is because we're doing a little project on the Mark 6 Golf GTI. And it's got some funny wheels on it at the minute, and I thought some Mark 7s might make it look quite cool. So
yeah, they come off my Mark 7 GTI.
So here's the wheels.
Yep.
They definitely need a refurb, don't they?
Yeah.
It looks like someone's actually had a go at refurbing previously, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they were diamond cut to start with and someone's just painted them silver. It probably looks like what's happened.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be diamond cut.
Yeah.
Which is fine because we've got RRT on board and they will
Diamond cut them.
They'll diamond cut them for us. They are genuine wheels, aren't they?
Yeah, I already checked. So
that's good.
if you look at the back here, you can see the old Ronald and the VW badge there as well.
Oh, there we go. Just need to get a proper set of VW centre caps as well.
Yeah. Well, tyres aren't too bad as well, to be fair.
Tyres look alright. They actually look alright.
A couple of good years, and I think most of them are. You can stick in my car without having to change them anyway.
Yeah, sorted.
So that's not too bad.
£350. That weren't bad at all, was it?
No, that would do, yeah.
Sorted. Thank you, mate.
No problem.
Right, so the next job is getting them in the back of the Transit. Let's do it. Well, good to meet you, man.
And you, buddy?
That's dirty hands. I've got dirty hands as well. That's the first.
Not too bad.
Good to meet you, and I'll give you a shout if I need any more GTI bits. Yeah. Oh, so that's it. We've got the wheels off Dean. Shout out to Dean. He's a proper nice guy. That's the first time I met him. Really nice guy. On it, he's got a lot on his plate there. He's got cars and problems everywhere. He's doing his channel. He's running the transport business. The guy's on it, and his channel's wicked, by the way. If you've not seen it, I will link it in the description below. So the wheels, don't be sort of put off or alarmed at how ropey they look, because they're going to look wonderful by the end of this video. And so we're going to be taking them now to Luton, to RRT in Luton. We're going to get them refurbed properly, and then after that we're going to be heading to VRS to get all the other bits done on the car. Let's get to RRT. That's it. There's the wheels. We're now at RRT in Luton. Ollie, these are the wheels for my Mark 6 Golf GTI. They're Mark 7 wheels. You like them? They look awful, don't they? Dodgy centre caps, dodgy previous repair. Look at that. Look at that bit there. Very nice, isn't it?
You didn't warn me about these at all. You said nothing about them.
I know. I just said, don't worry, they're coming.
I didn't know what they were.
Well, hopefully you can save them, because I just spent 350 quid on these wheels.
Cheap.
Bargain, isn't it? Well,
What's it?
if they're Mark 6 Golf GTI, little project for the channel, and we're going to complete the car in this one video. It starts off as a shed, and the end of it, it's going to be stunning, mate.
You bought shed wheels.
No, because you're going to solve this problem. You're going to fix them. You're going to make them wonderful again, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll leave them with you, yeah?
Sounds.
Sorted. Right, so Will,
Yes.
we're a few days on now.
Yep.
Project Mark 6 Golf GTI.
Yep.
You know the crack. I bought this car. It's got a lot of mods under the bonnet. We want to transform this whole car in this video, and one of the main things is obviously getting it running right with
Yep.
the level of mods that it's got. So, do you want to talk everyone through what you've, well, I suppose what you've done to it, and also what's already on the car?
Yeah, so we had a quick look around it. It's got a full exhaust system, downpipe, etc. It's got an intercooler on it, which looks like some sort of aluminium aftermarket intercooler. I can't see exactly because, you know, I don't know. But it's got an APR intake with what looks like a ram air front section. We've took the plugs out and put BKR 70IXs in, which is the ones that we run on this car, which are an aftermarket NGK.
Okay.
It's also got some red coil packs on there.
They
don't make any difference. They're just,
it's a common thing. People seem to do that a lot on these cars, don't they? They're sort of R8 coils, they call them, but they're just run-of-the-mill Bosch coils.
I don't know why people do it.
So it's not a plastic?
There's no proof that they're any better. Some cars, they make them worse. They make them knock more because they make the plug hotter. So, but yeah, that's my opinion, and it's what I found on a dyno. The ECU charges the coil pack. Each time it fires, it charges it, and a different ECU will have a different charge time for a different coil pack.
Okay.
So you can, if you put a Bosch coil pack on a CMOS ECU, the CMOS ECU will charge it more, potentially damage the coil pack. So
okay, cool.
You'd need to test them over a period of time, but there's a reason why Volkswagen Audi Group spent millions of pounds developing different coil packs, because they're suited to each engine and each ECU.
Yeah.
So I tend to use the one that was designed for the engine.
You say this a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Because even with spark plugs, you're quite keen on putting stock spark plugs
into a certain extent, and then this has got a better plug in it now. So it just depends. It's not a blanket thing. Anyway, it's had an oil change as well. We've used APR KO4 software for this car. I've put a 95 RON version in there so that whoever wins it can run any fuel they want, basically. It's got a Franken turbo from America.
Okay.
The actuator on the turbo is probably not as strong as it needs to be because we can't get to the boost level that we want specifically. If we could have probably made about 350. We've made 330.
That's amazing. So
if the actuator was a much stronger actuator, because it all depends on back pressure in the exhaust housing to blow the wastegate open.
Yeah.
So ultimately what's happening now is we're at nearly 100% duty cycle, which means we're asking for all the boost, and then it drops off at the end. But the turbo starts to drop off way before the duty cycle drops off. So what's happening is the back pressure builds up in the exhaust housing, and that pushes the wastegate open. So a stronger actuator will hold the wastegate shut more and enable the car to create more boost. But that creates more back pressure, which can then induce knock. Okay. So the car's super safe.
That's important.
100%. 340 pounds-feet, 330 horsepower. Look at the graph there. You're over at 300 horsepower from 4,500 all the way to the rev limit at 7,000.
That is amazing.
You know, and the torque says so. There's a lot of room under that graph.
Yeah.
3,000. That's just all torque and power.
Do you know, I've driven one of these tuned with a DSG
really
box
good.
before. They drive unbelievably well.
This is fast. I've been out on the road in it. It's quick. The turbo that's on it's a good turbo.
Yeah.
You know, it's just there's always something better on the market. It's got a slightly bigger exhaust wheel or something like that. But to be honest with you, you know, compared to so basically the KO3 turbo that came on this.
Yeah.
Compared to that, it's a lot better. It pulls more at the top, and the KO3 would just drop right off here.
Okay.
The power would be like that, and the torque.
Right.
And you maxed out at sort of 290. So.
And even the power gain on the original car, what they just over 200.
210.
200. Okay.
This is a TSI 210. So that's what they make stock.
It's a massive power gain, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah. So no, I mean you're 120 horsepower and then probably 140 pounds-feet. So it's a big power increase.
Yeah.
The rest of the car actually, it's got like carbon mirror covers and has it got carbon rear spoilers?
It has, yeah. It's definitely been loved, isn't it? It's a wicked.
Yeah. Are they a Lamborghini rep with?
They are R8 V10 wheels.
Yeah, an R8 V10.
So we've bought a set of Mark 7 Golf GTI wheels.
That look nicer than Mark 7 wheels, actually.
Yeah, it will look cool. And I'm going to go for maybe a Mark 7 colour. I've not told everyone what colour we're doing it yet.
Are you having it wrapped?
We're going to get it wrapped. Right. They're going to find out very soon in this video though. So yeah, wicked.
So I think we've done a few other bits. Just the exhaust bracket underneath that had cracked. So we've just gone over it with some more weld. It's just where the vibration is. They just
because it had that horrible rattle, didn't it?
Yeah.
Exhaust rattle.
So we did that for you. And then I think we've done a couple of other bits as well.
So was there a battery issue? 'Cause it's...
Battery was just dead. I mean, every time we came to the car to move it, it was just dead.
Okay.
So it's had a new battery from TPS, which is, I think we put a UASA on it, 3000. So yeah, it's got a UASA on it. You've got stuff over the fog lights. I don't know what you.
There's a lot of visual stuff we need sorting on this car.
So, yeah, I mean, it's got some good stuff. I mean, like the APR rear pipe here, that's a nice little touch.
That is really nice. I like that.
So that's good for heat. Carbon fibre reflects heat, so that's good for that as well.
Wicked.
It's had a genuine oil filter. I don't know if I mentioned that. And this has got a 1050 Morris MLR racing oil in it as well. So it's got a slightly thicker oil in, just because the chain engines, they like a bit of thicker oil, just to quieten them down a bit. So
right.
Yeah,
interesting.
That works really well on these. So yeah, that should be really.
It's going to make a nice car, isn't it?
To be honest with you, we were looking for one. We really wanted one of these for a track car,
right.
a manual GTI, and then we put a Turbo Technics KO4 on it and do exactly the same as this. But they fetch so much money.
They do.
They hold the money second hand.
They do. They hold their money really well.
Like a half decent one, it's like £8,000 plus, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
You know, and it's like, you think it's a lot of money just to spend. You don't want to spend much on a track car, do you?
Nah, it's too much money just to blast around the tracks. Cool.
But,
this has also got a fuel pump on it as well, isn't it?
This has got a high pressure pump in it as well, yeah. I don't know which make it is, but
probably not even worth.
I think it might have been an Autotech one.
Yeah,
I think so. That's cool. But there was a list. It didn't specify the make. So, but the fuel trims are like -4 to 5%, which is good. So minus is fine. You don't want a positive because it's adding fuel.
Yeah.
So and anything up plus or minus 5% is perfect. So it's on the better side with this. So
yeah,
it's worked really, really well.
Wicked. All right. Yeah, I'm a big Mark 6 GTI fan. I think they look wicked. I've always loved the way they look. And
it's got a carbon badge as well. Look.
It's got a carbon everything. Look, yeah, it's got it all going.
Should have took that off before you got here.
Should have nicked
what badge? I don't know what you're about.
Yeah.
Had it hanging off a chain.
Mr. T.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Will.
That's all right.
I'm looking forward to driving it.
Yeah.
This thing is jokes. So now that I'm happy about it drives, let's go get it wrapped. Right, so quickly before we get it wrapped, we're back at Binker now, and we've just had the wheels arrive from RRT. So these wheels, you remember earlier on in the video, they were in a horrendous state. Shout out to RRT, they've refurbed them to an amazing standard. We've got brand new centre caps, and we're going to put them in the boot of the car. Haven't bought any rear lights yet, by the way. Still need to do that. We're going to do that before the end of the video. Put them in the boot of the car, and the colour I think I've decided to wrap the car is that is it. Transformation complete. The Mark 6 Golf GTI project. I can't, do you know what? I'm just thinking, I can't believe that I pretty much ruled this car out. Like when it came in, I was like, is this cool? Like when it had them wheels on it, they're pretty cool wheels. But then I basically ruled this car out. And when I got the idea that we could transform this car, I started enjoying it, getting excited about that idea. And when I thought about the idea of an olive green wrap, it's not a very common colour. I started looking at pictures online and I thought, this is going to look so cool. Then we found the set of Mark 7 Golf GTI wheels, which I think just suit the car perfectly. Mark 7 wheels on a Mark 6 car, it's a bit of a strange one. Is it a gamble? It ain't really a gamble, but it just suits the car perfectly. And when you stand and look at the car from this angle here, with those new rear lights that I bought from a subscriber of the channel, I paid about 200 quid for them. They're an absolute pain in the arse to try and source them lights. I couldn't find any anywhere. A couple went on eBay, they just kept selling, which was very frustrating. But I think from this angle here, this car just looks so good. The wrap, we kept the roof black as well, by the way. We've kept all the couple of little carbon bits, we've got carbon spoiler. We've got the carbon mirrors as well. It had its VRS love as well, so let's rewind back to the beginning of the journey. It's had the VRS love. We've had wheel spacers, and I think the goal for this car was to bring it back to life. Let's love it again, love it like the car it should be loved, and it's now in a position where we can actually give it away on Planet Dreams, hence the Christmas hat. Now, it ain't getting given away at Christmas because the Focus ST is getting given away a couple of days before Christmas. That is our big special Christmas giveaway. If you're not entering for your chance to win that car, firstly, go and check out the video if you haven't already, and secondly, just go and enter for it, because it's a, nearly swore, gem of a car. And this car here is going to be getting given away on Friday, the 5th of January. Get broke or die trying. That's what I'm doing at the minute, because I've overspent massively on cars. But you know what? It's exciting. It's giving us content. It's keeping us busy, and it's keeping you lot entertained. So this car is getting announced. The winner's getting announced on Friday, the 5th of January at 12 o'clock midday on the Planet Dreams Instagram. You're all welcome to enter for free. Go to the website, enter for free, get on it, and I think that's everything, isn't it? I think that's everything. We've saved the Golf GTI. We've actually saved it. It's a wicked car. Guys, I'll link Planet Dreams in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you're all having a wonderful December. It's a good time of year. It's an exciting time of the year, and we should all be excited about the year ahead, especially that one lucky person who's going to be getting this car. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.